Hello and welcome to Schematical's stream. This is the third time I've tried to get this video up today, so I am just going to shoot from the hip. I actually had an edited video version, and the player I was using froze, or the editor, because I'm using a Unity, or not Unity, oh my god, Ubuntu. I'm just going to keep going. So, uh, I decided to do a game jam this upcoming weekend, and I wanted to play around with some ideas of tools I could use during the game jam. And since I'm doing a lot of AI stuff, and I kind of like using TensorFlow. I like the idea of using TensorFlow more than I actually like it. But I decided to build a GAN, Generational Adversarial Neural Network, and it's basically from this large example of GANs. I took their basic one and created a Python GAN. I'm not very good with Python, as it turns out. I mean, I knew that, but and here's the first thing I try to do is I want to do pixel art. So I fed it in a bunch of images of trees. This is not the images of trees, but so what ended up happening is I took the pixel art, and it's only about 32 pixels by 32 pixels if you look there, and it slowly starts to figure out what a tree looks like. Also, I think there may have been a picture of a cat in there because I tried cats too. So that might have messed it up a bit. But you can see eventually becomes this extremely overtrained set of trees, but it learns to do it. And in this rendition, I didn't have the color quite figured out yet. But in another one, which I will show you guys, I did figure out the color. So for this one, in between I decided I wanted to do a Zelda map. So I took all the tiles in the Zelda map and fed them into it. But unfortunately, there's a lot of floor tiles, so that one seemed to be the easiest to do, so it won out. But in this case, as you can see here, I took Zelda sprites and sliced them up, and I fed in the enemies, and there's a couple other ones in this thing, a fireball from the Zelda NES version. Nintendo, please don't sue me. This is an experiment. I'm broke. I don't have anything you want. And so you can see it starts off with random colored pixels, but pretty quickly it starts to figure out that there's blue on the outside for some reason. I think that's actually transparency. It's whatever program I'm using to render these images into human readable form turns that into blue for some reason. But it pretty quickly learns to do the fireball. They're a bit overtrained, so there's nothing too interesting going on here. They're all very similar to what I fed in there. This is the creature that creeps up from the ground. And we see that continue to happen. It gets really good at drawing that creature up from the ground. And we see that happen all the way up until, I just passed it, 380, where we see this I think is the dirt before the creature pops through the ground. This is the creature that pops through the ground. And here, it seems to have overlaid the two, which is cool. So that's more what I want to see, where you've got aspects of both. And so I think if you guys ever watched the celebrity generation tool that generates celebrity faces, I gotta dig up that source code and make sure that we're mixing and matching these guys a little bit better, so they can have multiple parents and stuff. But these guys were the coolest ones. So with that said, I don't think this tool is going to be ready to use by this weekend, but it is something I'm going to keep playing with. And my thoughts were that I could also use this to generate Minecraft textures, because Minecraft textures aren't too much higher DPI, so we could use them to generate skins and all that stuff. Well, on Friday at the live cast, I threw my code up there, and Super Jerry actually already beat me to the punch, so he started doing Minecraft textures as well. So I don't have any that I'm going to show you right now queued up. But that's it. So thank you very much. If you guys are interested in my work, please like, share, subscribe. Check us out on Patreon. Very much appreciate you guys' comments. So thank you very much. This is Matt with Schematical, and I think I actually nailed one today. It's done. I'm out.